Hey, it's Karen from PortPrep, and I'm here to tell you about architecture and design portfolios and a course that we have that can help you make your portfolio. So if you're applying for architecture, interior design, or industrial design, we have a course that's designed for high school students or college freshmen to prepare a portfolio for undergrad submissions. If you come, you can see it's a 8-week online course. There's several different learning outcomes. You get support on how to make your architecture and interior design portfolio. You learn how to develop intriguing and well thought out designs. Expand your cultural awareness and global thinking skills, because that's something they're looking for as well. Explore your ideas via 3D design principles and approaches, and discover ways to create unique artworks to help your portfolio stand out and show that creativity that you have. Preparing for Carleton, Waterloo, and Ryerson architecture portfolio submissions that are quite specific. If you're interested in interior design, like we get asked a lot for OCAD-U, Ryerson, and Humber. We are very familiar with what they need. I've taught in some of these programs and happy to help you with that. And our classes are small, so we're able to adapt to no matter who's applying. So as you scroll down, you're going to see what's covered in the course. I invite you to read this a little more carefully. So week 1 is igniting your creative spark. You're going to activate your creativity. So what we start with is Ryerson often asks for creativity challenges as sort of a home test where they'll ask you to make something 3-dimensional. I love their idea. So even if they're not asking for it, it's so good to try this out and how to make things 3-dimensionally in a really narrow constraint so that it really pushes your creativity. And then we learn how to make objects and design through a sort of sketching layers, but starting with 3D paper sculpting, so that even if you haven't drawn before, you'll have a way to start doing that concept sketching method. It makes it so much easier. It kind of teaches you about perspective while you're designing, gives you more freedom to design the way I teach it. Because one of the things I've found in a lot of my years of experience over the last 10, 15 years of working with architecture students, some of you know how to draw, but a good chunk of you don't, or maybe haven't taken art class in high school. And so it really helps to have a way to enter into doing that regardless of your experience level. And so then we get really into concept development and sketching techniques and idea development. What are the stages of design and how to think creatively and come up with kind of a theme or a thesis project in your portfolio that helps you stand out. And so we spend week 3, 4, and 5 really developing an idea really well and showing it in different ways. Because part of what you want to do in an architecture portfolio is show how you think and how you evolve your ideas, and then how do you visually communicate those ideas. It's a big part of it. It's not just showing off your skills. It's showing your design ideas and communicating those ideas clearly, because that's a lot about what architects do. The other thing that's interesting about the Ontario and Canadian schools for architecture is they don't want just architecture. In fact, they explicitly ask to have oftentimes no architecture, and definitely not AutoCAD or SketchUp and Revit drawings. They want to see what you yourself can make out of your own hand and your imagination, not through that sort of buffer of the computer. Plus, it proves that it's your work, where it's hard to tell when it's generated on a computer. So we teach you how to do everything by hand. And it's not to say you couldn't include some computer stuff, but you must have primarily sort of analog, just physical drawings, paintings, sculptures, these kinds of things. And that can feel a little bit daunting if you're kind of feel like you're a designer, not really an artist. So we teach you how to make creative artworks for non-artists and show you some ways to work really creatively with some media instead of in a more conventional way, which often makes it a little more approachable to non-artist creative people. And we also teach you how to do design drawing, perspective drawing, presentation drawings, color rendering, things like that to help you make your portfolio and how to present your ideas well. There's a little bit of model building stuff, not a lot, but some, and we do instruct a bit about that during our group critiques. So I hope that you'll consider signing up for PortPrep's architecture and design portfolios. Let us help you succeed and follow your dream to be an architect, interior designer, or industrial designer. Take care. Good luck and bye for now.